been trying to make some side gig money by doing DoorDash, and it's proven to be a challenge to feel good about it, to motivate myself to stick with it, because it's not like a real job. I don't know. You only make money if you're doing a delivery, and you have to wait for those deliveries to come in. And the area that I live in feels like it's oversaturated with door dashing people. It's always awkward to run into another DoorDash while you're dashing. It's like the old West. Come across another guy, he's gigging on the DoorDash. We're at the same place waiting for different orders, and you think, you're the reason that I've had to wait for more orders. This town ain't big enough for the both of us. Well, you think that, and then it's some old retired lady just trying to make a little extra money. And you're like, oh my goodness, whatever. I got to do what I got to do, make some money, a little bit of extra money, until I don't know, something kicks off with my art, or this effort of writing novels, making videos, trying to put my creative self out in the world of all the things that I'm trying to create besides videos and art and books. You can't help but judge people who order DoorDash, because you only know your own experience in a certain way of what would make you order food delivery. There's different occasions that you may consider it, but I judge everybody that orders, like, why are you ordering DoorDash? Why don't you just go pick it up yourself? But there's certain situations where you feel humbled and feel like you're actually doing a good service to help people to be able to do that. In one situation, I brought some food to somebody who ordered food from a restaurant that was like a mile from their house. And then when I got there, a guy in a wheelchair answered the door, and he had no legs. So I felt like, oh, I understand. This guy almost depends on this type of service. He probably orders other things to his house. And, felt like grateful to be able to offer something like this to this guy. I'm not sure what happened. Why did he lose his legs? Was he born like that? Did he lose them in some war or conflict or some horrible accident? I don't know. But here I am with this food, and it makes you feel good to do something for somebody like that. And they pay you a little tip, so it's great. And then you get the teenagers who don't have a car, and they got their parents' money or whatever it is, or they get money somehow. Maybe they're working part-time, but somebody driving them. So you help them out. Bring them some food on whatever night they're on their own because their parents are working. Who knows what's going on? Then you get the rich people, and you look at them like, yeah, that was an okay tip, but I think you could have gave a little bit more. Come on. You know what I mean? Everybody has their own reasons to order these things. For me, it's always just been laziness and trying to save time. Laziness, time, I don't want to drive, whatever. But, there's other reasons that people may want to order food delivered, groceries delivered, or, any type of stuff like that, like the extra services that are out there to do. I remember one time we was on vacation with the family. Oh, the whole extended family on a beach vacation. And there was a restaurant that delivered. And usually you only get, back in the day, it was pizza, maybe Chinese delivery. And that was it. There was one restaurant that delivered that was not one of those. It was like, it was actually, they kind of had DoorDash before DoorDash. It was like in this local area by the beach where they offered to deliver food from multiple restaurants. You just give the order, they'll go pick it up. Somehow, I don't know how they worked that out. But I thought, man, that's a great idea. We should have that everywhere. And here we are in the DoorDash age, and Uber Eats and Grubhub and all the different ones. So it's pretty good. And I think my trouble, and maybe the area that I'm in and how many people are doing it, and the lack, it's easy to get into DoorDash as opposed to other apps, I think. It's very easy to get into it. Pretty simple. So there's a lot of competition for people who do it. And when I first started out, I didn't know what I was doing. I just took every order, and I was driving 20 miles for $5. Not cool. Not cool at all. So I don't know, man. You have to pick your moments. I like DoorDash. The concept, the idea. I get discouraged sometimes because I have to wait for orders, or there's so many bad orders come through with shitty tips. But you don't know. You do not know. You never know if that low tip is going to be supplemented by cash tip once you get there. I thought maybe I could do like a full 10-hour shift, 8-hour shift even, DoorDash. But you know what that feels like? It feels like a long-ass road trip across the country. You know what I mean? Like, oh, man. Oh, I've been sitting in my car all day. Oh, Lord. You know how you take a road trip and stop at the gas station to use the bathroom and get a snack or whatever, and then you feel so tired from having to do that. And you're like, why do I feel so tired? It's like you're engaged in the vehicle, especially if you're driving. Maybe you could get more chill rest from being a passenger in a road trip situation, but if you're the driver, you're like fully engaged and like mentally focused and physically engaged with controlling the vehicle and paying attention to every detail. And that's what DoorDash feels like after several hours. It feels like you had a road trip, especially if you have waiting periods. It's ideal to have a situation where you go to take a delivery and then you have another delivery pop up immediately that you are accepting. Now you have to have your limits to what you accept. Sometimes DoorDash will give you some bullshit like the $5 tip for a 20-mile delivery. Don't do that. That's ridiculous. Let somebody else figure that one out. First of all, who is ordering from a restaurant that's that far away from where they are and not tipping a bare minimum of anything? It's ridiculous. And only newbies to DoorDash will accept that. And that was me. So I'm trying real hard to make DoorDash work. I'm a factory worker who needs to work as a side gigger of DoorDash delivery guy. And I live in kind of a small town. And I've tried going to the next town, but my schedule always puts me during the best times to do DoorDash delivery. So I'm already working during that time. So it's complicated, but I'm enjoying it either way. Another bonus of doing DoorDash is just seeing parts of the county, parts of the town that you live in that you never really go to. You get to drive around in different areas and you're like, wow, this is cool. I've never been here. You have no reason to go. There's so many residential areas that you never even go into because unless you know somebody that lives there, why would you go there? You know, your delivery guy. Now you get to see the countryside, and there's some beautiful landscape where I live. It's nice to see that. I'm gonna have to commit to going longer with it. I think in later hours. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to get used to driving at night. I'm gonna bring these with me, and I'm gonna chill out. I mean, I'm gonna buy a DoorDash shirt as soon as I make enough money, so people know that I'm a DoorDash guy when I show up. Would I recommend DoorDash? No, I do not. It cannot be your main thing. I wouldn't depend on that as a main thing at all. It's a good side thing.